Hold up, take a moment, count my guap, all these rags bumming in.
Hello everyone, I'm doing a barn tour before our remodeling this year. Also gonna just kind of show you guys like my setup. It's not the best setup, but it's a setup. It's good enough for my horses. So first we walk out from my back door. And the first thing you see is obviously the hay. We're gonna be building a hay barn, like a giant one that reaches all the way up there because it's about a 10-foot drop from up there. And there's also snow on it. That's why we're building one, because this tarp does not do justice. Next, right after the hay, you see this first stall. We actually have extended it. So yeah, it used to end here, like end right here. I don't get, what are you doing? And we moved it out to there. As you can see, we tried to paint it, but I stopped painting it because we're just gonna replace all this old barnwood. We are just gonna replace all this barnwood and put in new stuff like that and then paint that, because this stuff, this white stuff, is primer, and it soaked the primer up so much that that's literally like 5 coats of primer, and it still like looks horrible. But so we're gonna replace all that out there. All this, that was from my old horse, and that is a door that well, put her in basically. She likes to go in here. So yeah, there's a hole. We're gonna be patching all this, and also my ghetto wall, because a horse broke through it. My old horse, she was a demon, with barnwood. So we're replacing that because it's ugly. Replacing, well, we're keeping that, just so y'all know. In this first stall, which I showed you guys, this is what it looks like all the way from the back, and my cat won't shut up, and so will my dog. It's a pretty nice run. It's a 17-foot run. We also have these boards that we're going to replace with like straight across boards, because they like to chew on these. Mainly my last horse, but she doesn't. She's not here. First we walk into the first stall. This used to be Nugget's very first stall, and then we moved it to her stall, but we'll get into that in a minute. Hey, 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 hey. We go in, and there's a loft. I would go up there, but the ladder scares me. So there's a loft up there. We don't use it for anything because this barn isn't like, I don't know, I'm scared. Anyways, sorry, my thing cut off. This was from my old horse. Like I said, she was a demon. She also kicked in the wall right there. So yeah, let me refocus this real quick. And so yeah, so replacing all this inside, it's actually been replaced over like here with new plywood. What might be painting, we don't know, because it's the inside and it doesn't matter as much. But yeah, there's a ladder to the loft. It has like a pulley system too. I don't know if you can see that. I think people used to put hay up there, but I don't know, too scared. So yeah, this is my cat. It's also Nibbler's bucket, because she still eats in here, but she doesn't like live in here. Oops, there's a salt lick. And also, I need to clean this stall, but no one lives in it currently, so yeah. Next, we move over to like the main gate to get into the paddock. That gate we are removing and putting just like planks, because this used to be what we used to use, but now we just use this since we extended that. That made any sense. So let's go in. So now we're in the first paddock. It's really snowy and like muddy in here right now because the weather's been. Here's Nugget, my big bug. That's where I normally keep the watering buckets. We normally have 2, but since it's so snowy, it's hard to have 2 heated buckets. So I'm gonna go to the corner. So this is just their paddock. It's a pretty big paddock. Obviously you can see the 2. There's the barn and then the loafing shed, or whatever you want to call that. I just call it the second barn. I'm going to be telling you guys where we're putting new things. So in this corner, right there, we're putting the wash bay, because that's where I always wash my horses, right there. And we'll be putting concrete down. What are you doing? You're interrupting, mister. Right here, this whole area right here is going to be Nibbler's. So she is going to have her own little tiny house in her own little tiny area. Let's get us. He's excited. Also, your blanket's like sideways. And so we move this way. Nibbler's gonna just vlog with me. Out there's their pasture, that whole thing to the, all the way back there to the white fence. And then this is a garden. right there, which we're gonna be fencing off soon. So we move over to Nuggets Barn. This was built, I think, last year, the year before, I think, actually. It's just kind of a place for her to go when it's cold. We were gonna insulate it, and I think we might still insulate it. So we walk in here, and then there's this little area here, and we walk into Nuggets stall thing, I don't know what you call this, and it's filthy because I can't get a wheelbarrow in here. Anyways, my camera keeps cutting off for some reason. Anyways, so oh yeah, also Nibbler has a rip in her blanket, don't mind that. So we have this one plank up because she was chewing this right here, and that's a main beam, so we're gonna be covering up probably all this, even though she doesn't chew any of this. Cover all this up and put insulation in it. So this is actually quite a big stall. We were gonna split it into two, like, different sections. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but it's pretty, don't mind that it's dirty. And so yeah, that's the stall. That's Nibbler. She's fat, I know. And then we are going to paint this barn as well. Both the barns are gonna be red and white. Kitty. There's a lot more we're gonna fix up, and I'll do an updated one once we finish all of that. Huh, Nibbler?
Yes. Yes. Nibbler says yes. Yes.
And coming back from this stall, this is where the hay is again. My horse wants some. And then we have like this little walk area to where I can get to the tack room. So basically I just open it. You are not coming. This is another shot. This is like the behind shot of both the barns. That's Nugget stall. This is where we keep wheelbarrows and all that stuff. And then the back side of the barn. So I'm going to be putting ties here so that I can like tack up at the tie. But here's the door. So we go in. The first thing you see is Ferris's little house with her heated blanket because she's hampered. Ferris's water and food. Now mind you, I haven't cleaned yet. I have to still do that. That's her food. Oh my crap. Oh my tack. Extra blankets. Fly mask, bridle hook, which I'm getting a bunch of new bridle hooks and stuff and all that jazzy goodness. More crap. Saddle pads, smart pack crap, buckets. Oh, a saddle stand. And more smart pack. Sponsor me. Halters. And then this is like my, where I put most of my boots and stuff and like, just little miscellaneous things. So yeah, that's where like all my leg wear is, which a lot of it needs clean. But that is it. I have just a really simple setup, but it works. I swear my horse, stalks me. Yes. So yeah, that was my barn tour. I will re-update you guys when we finish it and get everything remodeled and all that stuff. Humbug. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, have a good, yeah, horse time.